morning, world. I am Judy, your web-based therapist, making therapy accessible and convenient for clients in Florida and New York, and of course, sharing information worldwide. Today, I wanted to talk about 5 social distancing activities that I think if you're going to engage in, you can do better. And over the last few weeks, I've noticed that people are attempting to maintain social distance by doing some outdoor activities or activities that, especially now that a lot of things are closed, they are attempting to maintain social distance, but they are doing things in a way that defeats the purpose of what they're doing. The first one is going to active parks or community gyms. This is great. It's great that you're keeping up with your physical fitness, and that is one of the things that I recommend people do is getting an exercise routine going. However, if you are going to go to a gym or an active park, it's important to remember that no one is cleaning those. So if you're going to an active park, you need to be making sure that you are bringing things with you to clean whatever you are going to be using. If you're doing pull-ups, before you do pull-ups, just think about it. 3 people probably before you did pull-ups on those same bars in that active park, and those people probably did not wash their hands or clean the surface. So make sure that you bring things with you so that you are cleaning up before you use things. And it would be nice if you did after you use them as well. Same thing for whether it's a community gym or those active parks. I know in Florida, we have a lot of those active parks that have different exercise stations. If you are going to use them, make sure that you're cleaning them because the people before you probably did not clean them and they probably also did not wash their hands. So just keep that in mind. Boardwalks. Again, here we have a lot of wetlands, and I don't know what in your area they have, but here we have a lot of wetlands that end up having a lot of boardwalk. Keep in mind, when you are walking a boardwalk, all 20, 35,000 people who are at that park that day are walking along that same boardwalk. I don't know of a better way of doing boardwalks. I really don't. It's just, hey, let me remind you that all of you are walking along that same path, and it becomes a lot more difficult to keep that 3 to 6 feet distance that we need to keep between us and other people. So if you are going to go outdoors, go into nature, you may want to look for something or other than a boardwalk. Same thing with parks. Parks are great. However, you need to be making sure that you're not going into places that are congested or parks that invite people to hang out and just congregate. For instance, there are places where people come out and sit and just watch the sunset. I saw that the other day. A whole bunch of people just gathered to watch the sunset. It's wonderful. You guys are outdoors. However, when you have 2, 3, 5, 20 different groups of people, the other day I saw a large group of people. That park looked like there was an event happening, but it was just a whole bunch of people just parked by a lake at sunset. That doesn't work. If you're going to go to parks, find parks that are a little bit more out of the way that fewer people are going to. Find find areas in the park that are less convenient, because the less convenient it is, the less likely other people are to come and hang out there. So find opportunities to be in places that other people are less likely to be in, or find times that other people are less likely to be accessing those locations. So if you're going to go to a park, don't go to the park and just everybody sit in the center or sit in one area where there are 3, 5, 20 other groups right by you. That's defeating the purpose. 4, drive-in theaters. Right now, they're the only ones open because regular movie theaters are closed. If you are going to the drive-in, one thing that a lot of people do is get out of the car, hang out. Maybe if they have a pickup truck, people will hang out in the back. Sometimes people will get out and hang out on the hood of the car, and just different ways of being outside. Again, you are putting yourself in the middle of a large group of people, thereby negating the fact that you are attempting to socially distance by being in an outdoor places. So don't get out there doing things that and defeat the purpose of what you're doing at the same time. If you are going to go to a drive-in theater, you probably want to plan on just being inside your car the whole time, because everyone else is outside of their cars. Everyone else is walking around. Everyone else is running around, playing around, coughing around, breathing on you. All those things are happening. Same for lakes, rivers, and water activities. If you are going to go to the lake, it's great. It's a great way to get out there, get sun, be in nature, see things, and do some physical activity. It helps. However, don't go to the lake to sit at the lake. A lot of people, they'll go to the lake, launch a boat, and then go out there. They'll launch whatever little thing you have that floats that you can put out there where you are away from the mass, the group of people that are there. Those are great opportunities to be out there and, space out, because not everyone has a boat. Not everyone is going to launch a canoe, but sitting outside with everyone sitting around the lake and just hanging out and just fishing. If you're going fishing, go find that spot, go in a little bit further, walk down a few more, maybe an extra mile, maybe a few more feet, maybe a few more yards. I don't know what it is, but go where other people are not, because if you are hanging out in somewhere to be outdoors and be away from people, and you're away from people with a whole bunch of other people being away from people, it doesn't work. So 5 things we can do better while socially distancing. 1, if you're going to exercise in an active park or a community gym, make sure you're cleaning it. 2, boardwalks. I don't know how to do it better, but boardwalks invite everyone to walk the same path, and the other guy is right behind you, and some other dude just coughed right in front of you. 3, parks. If you're going to parks, find parks that are large enough that give different groups different space where you can spread out and not be right on top of the next guy. If you're going to the drive-in, it's probably best if you stay in your car. And if you're gonna go to rivers, lakes, or fishing, whatever water activities that you're gonna do, spread out. Don't everybody sit together and do it at the nice little circle that's right there by the parking lot. Go an extra mile, go an extra yard, go for another, whatever the distance is you need to go. Go where other people are not hanging out. And of course, as always, if you or someone you know happen to be going to something that is more than you can handle, please make sure you reach out and get help, because even right now, there are people like myself who provide remote services who are still available, able, and willing to assist with whatever it is that you are going through. So make sure you find out who those people are in your community so you can reach out and get the help that you need. And that is all we have for today. Good morning, world. Have an awesome day.